All right. What's up, everybody? All my people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, all to Staten Island, my homeborough, Brooklyn. Back with another video. And since Wildcard Weekend's coming up, I decided to do another entry to the Greatest Games Ever series. And this is perhaps the greatest wildcard game I've ever seen with my own two eyes. The 2009 NFC wildcard game between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. You had Aaron Rodgers, who was in his second year starting after the retirement of Packer legend Brett Favre, and Kurt Warner in his final year in the National Football League. These two gave us a duel for the ages, probably one of the greatest QB duels, if not the greatest QB duel of all time. But anyway, let's get into this. I'll never forget watching this with my pops. Let's talk about the Packers. The Packers, although they were 11-5, finished second in the division to the Minnesota Vikings, led by Brett Favre. This Packers squad had, of course, Aaron Rodgers, Clay Matthews, Nick Collins, and Defensive Player of the Year, Charles Woodson. They also had veterans Donald Driver and Greg Jennings. All those guys, minus Driver and Jennings, made the Pro Bowl that year. The Arizona Cardinals were, of course, led by future Hall of Famer Kurt Warner, Pro Bowler and future Hall of Famer Larry Fitzgerald, Adrian Wilson, Antrell Roll from the U, Darnell Dockett, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, who all made the Pro Bowl. That was the matchup. It was in Arizona because the Cardinals, of course, were the NFC West champions that year in 2009, and a duel was underway. A duel for the ages. It started out hot with the Cardinals scoring and just really on fire. You can see they got up to 17-zip in the first quarter, but the second quarter, the Packers started to get some steam. As you can see, they were still behind after Fitzgerald caught a pass from Kurt Warner, made it 31-10 all. Then Rodgers hit Greg Jennings for a touchdown pass, make it 17-31. Then Rodgers hit Jordy Nelson, make it 24-31. Kurt Warner struck back, saw the Cardinals were coming back, the Packers were coming back, so he hit Larry Fitzgerald for an 11-yard touchdown pass, make it 38-24. Then Rodgers said no problem, hit James Jones to make it 31-38, and the Packers running back tied the game at 38-38. Then the Cardinal receiver named Steve Breston caught a 17-yard pass with Kurt Warner, and the Packers answered when Rodgers threw to Spencer Havner for 11-yard pass, make it 45-45, heading into overtime. And then overtime, one of the greatest offensive duels of all time, ended with a great defensive play.
Extra man on the blitz. Rodgers gets a hand to the face. The ball is out. The Arizona Cardinals win it.
That's right, number 58, Carlos Dansby. Rodgers was sacked, and when he sacked, he fumbled the ball and kicked the ball right into the hands of number 58, Carlos Dansby, who then ran the ball back for a touchdown, and the game ended 51-45 in overtime. Thus ending one of the greatest, if not the greatest, wild card game ever played in NFL history. I mean, look at Rodgers. Look at these numbers: 423 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. One pick. I mean, Jermichael Finley had 6 catches for 159 yards. Greg Jennings had 8 catches for 130 yards and a touchdown. James Jones, 3 catches, 50 yards. He caught a touchdown. And the Cardinals, Kurt Warner threw for 379, 5 touchdowns, 0 INTs. Steve Breston, however you pronounce it, caught 7 passes for 125 yards and a touchdown. The future Hall of Famer Larry Fitzgerald caught 6 passes for 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. Early Duchette, that's how you pronounce it? Correct me if I'm wrong. But he caught 6 passes for 77 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the defensive player, Carlos Dansby, made the play of the game. Like I said, one of, if not the greatest wild card game in NFL history. I mean, pretty sure there's some other great ones, but this one definitely deserves at least no lower than the top 3, top 5. But anyway, what do you guys think? Is this the greatest wild card game you ever saw? Is this the greatest quarterback duel you ever saw between two guys who are in the Hall of Fame? Well, one's in the Hall of Fame, one will be in the Hall of Fame. Tell me in the comment section down below. See y'all.